Speak loud. You can hear me. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as one-third men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash, the true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yahawah equals He is, He exists. Yahawashi equals He saves, He delivers, He is salvation, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, or Yeshua, or whatever it may be. His true name is Yahawashi. And Rakakadash equals a spirit that's holy, a spirit that's set apart. Those are the true names in the Lashawan Kadash, the Paleo Hebrew, the holy tongue, which we call upon our power in. Okay? Now this lesson is going to be entitled, ICE has a license to kill. Okay? Bring it down. ICE has a license to kill, man. And that's what we're seeing. Right? You know, at the end of the day, bro, they just doing whatever they want to do. You know, all hell is breaking loose, yeah. But we seeing these devils for who they truly are. As we know, the horns is coming out. So Isaiah 59:19 comes to mind. They coming in like a flood. And as we know, they're hiring, right? Border Patrol, DHS, ICE, you know, whatever. I seen FBI, because I'm looking for jobs, and I'm seeing on the Indeed, FBI agent. You got all this stuff that's out there. Like these things is hiring, right? Because they cracking down. As DJT said, he wants the FBI to get up out of their desk jobs and get back on the streets. You know, and this is what's going on. He needs. If you look into what happened in the 1930s with you know, that German, all right. You had what you call a secret police, right? Where they came in like a flood. So it's just being repeated. To have that tyrannical, what's the word, like a dictatorship, because that's what it is. You know, to have that dictatorship, you gotta have that big brother authority, big brother surveillance system, right? Where you got troops on like every other block, you know, to control the atmosphere. So 2nd Esdras 15:14 going down, woe be unto the world and those that dwell therein. You know, meaning you are part of this wicked world. You are part of the image of the beast. You worshiping it, you living according to it, you aligning with it, the system. You know, then woe to you, man, destruction, because you're not trusting in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right. As it says, a man shall seek to go into another city, you know, but he won't be able. And because of the pride, that city shall be troubled. I'm just loosely quoting it. But this is what we're seeing. You know, it just takes that next step. This is gradualism. As Esau always practiced, gradualism. So it's going to jump from that it's going to jump from this step to the next step of 15-minute cities, of martial law, of, well, shoot, we already there where an ICE agent can shoot you in the face with no repercussions. What did DJT say? Hey, we're just making sure the officer's health is okay. Well, what about the lady? You know what I'm saying? And then you got, but what does that send? That sends a signal out. It sends a signal out that, hey, it's free game. So then right after that incident, you had in Portland, you had 2 more shootings. You know? So it's sending a signal out. Let me get a precept. It's sending a signal out that, hey, let's go. Let's go. A nigga is just a nigga. And the lady was she was an Edomite, you know. But hey, you never know. She could have been Jake. Alright. We don't go out for appearance. Okay. But let's go get Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And they covert fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So Esau, that's his MO. Coming and taking stuff by violence, coming and doing away with you in whatever form and fashion. Whether it be putting the disease out there, putting the sickness out there, or just coming straight down on you with the sword, you know, unaliving you, taking you out, killing you, doing whatever he want to do to you. Alright? Shoot. So if you look through the history, I mean, it's the record of this man. You should know them by their fruits. What is Esau's fruit? He was a murderer from the beginning. Or why would his fruit change? It's not gonna change. You act like Esau went to some life rehab where he don't want to murder no more. No, he has a perpetual hatred, you know, and he doesn't care about his own people. He's never cared about his own people. They actually love to fight one another. I was looking at the way that Rome came up and the way that it took over the Greek Empire, which they the same nation, Edomites, and Rome was just going through every time. It's the same thing though, because when I was watching the video, I was like, yo, this is the same exact, you know, you understand, it's the same exact nation. Every time Rome would go, they would work with somebody for a time period to win a war, and then their ally, they would turn on their ally and be like, nah, y'all not reducing y'all army, so we gotta fight y'all now. Acting like they a threat when they not a threat. They was just working with y'all. Y'all was just allied together. But now they a problem. So Rome would then commence to take that place over. You know? This is how they do. So it's in their nature to war. They love to war. Alright, this proud devil. So I don't expect nothing different from them, man. What's the when you get bit by a snake, who's gonna care about you? What's that? Barak, maybe? Oh, I got this. Let me see. But just Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? Oh, right here, 13. The Wadi Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Nobody's gonna pity you like you got these dummies that jump in the cage with a lion at the zoo, and then your ass get ate. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You know? Nothing changing. He's a lion. It's his instinct. Right? That's where Esau is. Satan roams around the earth seeking who he may devour. That's what he does. That's his purpose. He's the wicked. So he's going to, you get in bed with this man, he's going to destroy you. You don't got Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi with you, he's going to destroy you. Hey, Shalawam, bro. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Barak. Genesis 3 and 15. Khan. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Between thee and the woman. Salakia. I'm driving. Hold up. Alright. And between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Khan, that's it. Right? So letting you know that woman being us, being Israel. Right? So that you got an arch nemesis. You got ain't no rivalry, because y'all can't rival us. But it's that battle that's going back and forth. You know, it's just a fight, good and evil, wicked and righteousness. You know, and some of our people, hey, what is this? The elders have coined it as, right? Apostasy, sellouts, and spies. You know what I'm saying? Or agents. All right. So some of our people sell out, and they go and join the murderer, and they become murderers. They become wicked. They move on that. And that's what they was from the beginning, man. It's always been in them. You know? So You can't rock with this individual. If he gives his police, his force, the king is stating that his officers, they have a license to take you out, and you're not considering that, that's not morally right. That's not right. That's not, it's no repercussions. This man can just unalive you simply because he has a badge. You know, you take that badge away, like, what's going on? And it's still similar though, because a YT man could, hey, what they say, they're not in trouble as other men. They're not in trouble as other men. They don't go through it like everybody else. They're not feeling it like everybody else. Esau ain't feeling it like this is his kingdom. You know? They can commit, and you can look this up in the stats, they can commit the same crime that a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American commits, and they might get a year or just get a slap on the wrist. When that so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, he'll get what? He'll get 10, 20 years. You know? And you saying that this is just. Ain't no justice, nigga. Ain't no justice. You get justice from Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. If you don't get anything from this lesson, you get that. That justice comes from the Heavenly Father and the Son. It's not coming from these wicked-ass devils and their judicial system. Okay? It's not coming from their legislative branch. Isaiah 10:1 tells you, alright, woe to them that devise wickedness in the, let's get it, that devise wickedness in the laws that they write. You prescribe, I like that. You prescribe wickedness by the things that you write down. That's in your mind. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So it's in their system. And people love to talk about the matrix. It's in their matrix, the system that is designed by them to fuck you up, but you want to align with them, and this system was designed to fuck you up. I can't put it no other way. But you won't rock with them. Bro, that's wild. You get in the crosshairs of a YT man, that might be the last time, man. Alright? That might, you better start praying. What we do? Pray. Pray. Alright? Lady trying to speed off. Man, when you shoot, anytime these devils is around you, man. Alright? You don't know, they could be having a bad day. And you could be the way that they release their stress. Alright? You see it all the time. Or he could have got in an encounter. Like they said, the cop, he ain't really no cop, he an ICE agent, but he had what? He got drugged by a car a couple months back. So in his head, he got PTSD, he got trauma. He like, oh no, it's about to happen again. Oh, pop. 4 shots, let off. It's not happening to me again. In his mindset. So he's out there and doing his job in a sense of fear. It's not a sense of control, it's a sense of emotional. You know, he's doing his job with a sense of emotions attached to it. So it's, how can you get justice from that? It's not no justice from that. He's not seeing it right. It's not righteous judgment. Alright? You got other means to subdue an individual. You know? And he just get off with no repercussions, no nothing. They have a license to kill, man. And that's all over the nation. This ain't the first time that shit happened. It ain't the first time, it ain't the last time. They been had a license to kill. Alright? If you can't see it by now, you gotta wake up. This is Jacob's trouble. Okay? Brother got another precept, ate the water, bro. Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, and saith Yahawah, Yahawah of hosts. That's exactly it. Alright? You know? So that cruel Lord, he's going to what? He justified that man taking her out. And he's going to justify the Portland officer shooting as well. Any shooting, he like behind it. Because who's giving the green light? Trump. He's giving the green light. Alright? He's like, we got to weed out these migrants. They're here illegally. Okay, well, you're not even attacking. I could get it if you was attacking the damn MS-13, MS, you know what I'm saying, the cartels, Suenos, you know what I'm saying, the ones that's here peddling drugs and guns and all of that. But nah, for the most part, what we see on the news is you going after elderly ladies, you know, women that's out here trying to do maid jobs and stuff. You taking them, you slamming them on the pavement. You oppressing the poor, as the scripture speaks of. You ain't going after the hard-nosed migrants. You talking about the hard criminals that came. Where they at? What they doing? You lost track of them? It ain't making no sense. But you claiming to be out here, you know, doing that. You going after this lady, she just dropped her kid off. I guess she was moving keys or something. I don't know. It's something behind the story that we don't know. And then you got these idiots talking about she's a part of the far left. She's a part of this designated plan that is to take down DJT. Right? Man, this shit is wild, man. Right? Cap. Yeah, man, we just gonna trust in the scriptures, bro. Alright? That's what we gonna do. You know. Because you don't need to be out there. And that's why you gotta stay out the way. Alright? We gotta let all this pass. We gotta let all this go. We, as an individual, right? You gotta understand, you can't do nothing. You stay out the way. You keep your nose clean. You don't go out there and these people out there protesting, blah, 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 like that's going to help. It's not going to help. What's going to help? Knowing the truth, knowing the prophecy, knowing that Babylon is about to be destroyed, that Babylon is America, that this place is marked for destruction, all right? It's set up for disposal. It's just, the trash truck just got to come and get it, you know? It's got to be burnt. A witch has to be burnt at the stake or stoned. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to take place. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So, hey, you can't save America. All right? It's no continuing city. We wait for one that's to come. We don't wait for this place. We ain't looking for this place. You know? Is this my turn? Hey, this is my turn. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm about to get up off here, but I hope this was edifying. Feeding the sheep is understand, as we know, man. Hey, my brother Shabai, you know, you grew up in the South. I'm from the South. You already know these crackers always had a license to kill. Alright, they always never gave a fuck. They always could do whatever they wanted to do to you. You know, so you move accordingly. But that's the rest of the nation is seeing it. You know, racism ain't never go away in that sense. Alright, bigots, they ain't never go away. The Klan ain't never die. The Klan is dead. Win. Shoot, the Klan ain't never die. Alright, Esau been Esau. He gonna stay Esau until he get destroyed. You know, he's just gonna be knocked down to the lowest on the earth, to his base man position, and we can't wait. All right, we get that last precept, then we get up out of here. Yep, that's it. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahawah is his treasure. That's it. So those that fear Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, those, they're gonna make it through. They're going to be safe. They're going to be protected. Because we fear. So that fear brings in what? It brings in wisdom. And it brings in protection. It brings in stability. Right? So with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. And double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. And Shalawam to the Lord, so for elect. Kwam Yasharahla and a Bible ball. Alright? Yeah, moving the spirit, man. Shalawam. Shalawam.